Southern. Time now for the Nick Hart Show, our weekly chat with the Gibson Southern Titans head football coach, Nick Hart. It's a presentation of the Gibson Southern Football Boosters, including Hip Dentistry, in memory of Darwin and Eric Kalis, JMCO Technologies, Kiesel Enterprises Incorporated, MyTech Systems, Robert Goob Vermillion of Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, Rhythm Church, Evansville, Scotty's Lawn Equipment, Ten Barge Seed and Turfgrass Supplies, TYFL, Vogler Metalwork and Design Incorporated, Reinbrecht Homes, Stodgel Funeral Home and Monuments, Young's Auto Body, Like Transport, Brett's Car Care, Baker Tax and Financial Services, Cordray Insurance, Daylight Land Management, Davis Brothers, Du Bois County Garage Doors, Duke Energy, Foster Construction, Fort Branch Dairy Queen, Harper's Pub and Pizza, Hobstadt Summerfest Incorporated, Heidorn Construction, Hobstadt Family Dentistry, Hen Orthodontics, Hillside Gardens, ADG Architecture and Design Group, Beatty Oil, Johnson Commercial Mowing, in loving memory of Zach Bailey, Julia's School of Dance, Kathy Solman Photography, Make Your Mark, United Fidelity Bank, Vertical Tile, Grandparents of Jackson Adams, Tri-State Fence, Emerson Cattle Company, Iron Horse Bar and Grill, Deborah Borchelt, and Pole Concrete. The Nick Hart Show, a special presentation of the Gibson Southern Football Boosters, Wabash Valley College's Radio, TV, and Digital Media Department, and 89 Won the Bash, starts now.
Good evening, Titans fans, and welcome to the Nick Hart Show here on 89 Won the Bash. My name is Cole Carter, the voice of your Gibson Southern Titans. I'll be joined by Kyler Gantman here in just a bit, as well as head coach Nick Hart. But what a dominant win last Friday for Gibson Southern, 68-6 over Washington, their first conference win of the season. The Titans are 3-0. They've got their hands full this upcoming Friday against another ranked team, this time in the state of Kentucky, 5A, as they take on South Warren High School. We'll preview that game in just a bit, but first, let's recap what happened last Friday night up in Washington. Things got started early for Gibson Southern, and I mean as early as you can score. 13 seconds into the ballgame, Braden Malone with an 81-yard opening kickoff return for a score.
Kickoff deep. It's going to be Braden Malone from his own 18-yard line. Malone across the 30 to the 45 to the 40. Braden Malone is across midfield, across the 40, inside the 30. 25-20, 15-10-5. Touchdown, Gibson Southern on the opening kickoff. Braden Malone takes it 81 yards. Touchdown.
That was an early sign of how things were going to go on Friday for Gibson Southern. It didn't take long to find the end zone once again. The defense forced a 3-and-out, and then Brady Allen and the offense went to work, resulting in a 10-yard touchdown pass from Allen to Rory Heltzley.
Second down and goal. Allen back to pass. Looks right now, looks left, throws. Diving is Heltzley. Touchdown, Gibson Southern. A 10-yard touchdown pass from Brady Allen to Rory Heltzley.
And how about the special teams? They came to play as well. We already heard the kickoff return by Braden Malone, and then it was the punt return team getting in on the fun. A bad snap by Washington was recovered in the end zone by Gibson Southern's Noah Bryant.
Of course, Malone had that 81-yard opening kickoff return. The snap over the head of the punter, rolling around the end zone, and is going to be recovered for a touchdown. Touchdown, Gibson Southern on a bad snap. Looked like Noah Bryant recovered it. And the Titans find the end zone for the third time in this first 6 minutes of this ball game.
Much like in Week 2 against New Albany, it was quickly 21-0 Gibson Southern, and the Titans were not even close to being done offensively. A quick 3-and-out once again, and the Titans found the end zone once more.
Allen back in the shotgun, 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Allen rolls out to his left, wants to throw, he might take off, he throws and it's caught. That's Braden Malone into the end zone, touchdown. Gibson Southern, a 14-yard touchdown pass from Brady Allen to Braden Malone, a 2-score night for Malone.
Braden Malone's first offensive touchdown of the year and his second touchdown of the night made it 28-0 Gibson Southern. But the defense came away with a big play. Drew Foster intercepted his first pass of this season, and on the very next play, Brady Allen hit Caden Hurlis for a big score.
Takes the snap. Wants the pass here on first down. Rolls out to his right. Gets away from one defender. Now throws a long ball down the field. The receiver wasn't looking. Drew Foster has the interception. And Foster is taken down at the 41-yard line. The hatchet receiver had no idea the ball was thrown to him. Allen takes a snap. Play action pass here. Brady looking, throws over the middle, wide open. Caden Hurlis with running room. Caden Hurlis takes this one all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gibson Southern. A 41-yard touchdown pass from Brady Allen to Caden Hurlis. One play, bang, touchdown, Gibson Southern. It's 34-0.
Mind you, it was still the first quarter, and the Titans' offense couldn't be stopped, and the defense was dominant as usual, forcing numerous Washington punts, one of which led to a Sean DeLong 1-yard touchdown run. And then in the second quarter, it was Adrian Lukeman getting in on the fun with a touchdown run of his own.
Allen hands it off to Adrian Lukeman left side. Lukeman makes a move to the inside the 10 with a stiff arm. Adrian Lukeman, touchdown Gibson Southern. A 23-yard touchdown run by Adrian Lukeman took down a couple of defenders, and the Titans score once again.
I felt like a broken record saying the Titans score once again. That was the theme of Friday night, and the first-team offense had one more score left in them, this time a pass from Brady Allen to Cole McKee.
49-0, 3:10 to go here in the second quarter. Allen in the shotgun, rolls out to his left, wants to throw to the end zone. It's caught by McKee. Touchdown, Gibson Southern. Cole McKee.
That gave us the halftime score of 56-0, and the Titans' first-team offense and defense would not see the field in the second half, reasonably so, but the second-team offense would get a couple of touchdown runs, one from Devin Roberts and one from Michael Herron.
Here's a toss left side. This could be number 26, the ball carrier, Devin Roberts. Roberts cuts back to the right side. Devin Roberts, goodbye. Touchdown, Gibson Southern. A 35-yard touchdown run by Devin Roberts on his first carry of the season. Boyd hands it off left side. This is Michael Herron with the football. Herron goes to the outside, far sideline, inside the 20, the 15, 10-5. Touchdown, Gibson Southern. A 39-yard touchdown run by Michael Herron.
And that was all the Gibson Southern touchdowns on the evening. Washington would add one score late in the third quarter, but that gave us the final score of 68-6 to improve the Titans to 3-0 on the 2021 season and 1-0 in the Pocket Athletic Conference so far this year. A big game coming up this Friday night down in Bowling Green, Kentucky, against the number 3 team in 5A in Kentucky, South Warren. We'll preview that one here in just a bit. We'll step aside for our first break of the evening. When we come back, I'll be joined by Kyler Gambon as well as head coach Nick Hart. Stay tuned. It's the Nick Hart Show here on 89.1 The Bash.
The Nick Hart Show is brought to you by the following Gibson Southern Football Booster Gold sponsors: Brett's Car Care, Baker Tax and Financial Services, Cordray Insurance, Daylight Land Management, Davis Brothers, Du Bois County Garage Doors, Duke Energy, Foster Construction, Fort Branch Dairy Queen, Harper's Pub and Pizza, Hobstadt Summerfest Incorporated, Heidorn Construction, Hobstadt Family Dentistry, and Orthodontics, and by Hillside Gardens. The Nick Hart Show made possible by the following gold sponsors of the Gibson Southern Football Boosters: Hip Dentistry, in memory of Darwin and Eric Kalis; JMCO Technologies, Kiesel Enterprises Incorporated, MyTech Systems, Robert Goob Vermillion of Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, Ribham Church, Evansville, Scotty's Lawn Equipment, Ten Barge Seed and Turfgrass Supplies, TYFL, Vogler Metalwork and Design Incorporated, Reinbrecht Homes, Stodgel Funeral Home and Monuments, Young's Auto Body, and Like Transport.
Welcome back to the Nick Hart Show here on 89.1 The Bash. Cole Carter and Kyler Gambon with you, being joined by head coach Nick Hart. Coach, first of all, thanks for your time tonight. Not many negative things to say about last Friday's win over Washington, 68-6 the final score. What were your overall thoughts on Friday's performance?
I was pretty pleased. I thought the thing I was most pleased with was how we kind of handled the week. I think, beating two bigger schools the way we did, and you come back and it's a game that you should win on paper. As a coach, I was kind of concerned about how we were going to approach the week of practice and not going backwards. with how we prepare for things and the level that we were playing at. And I thought our kids did a great job throughout the week of really doing a great job in practice and continuing to get better. And then, came out and performed well on Friday night.
We've talked about in the previous weeks how important it is to jump out to an early lead early on. Against Columbus North, you guys were up 20-0, I believe, in the first quarter. You were up 21-0 against New Albany in the first couple of minutes. And then back on Friday, you guys were up, I think it was 42-0 at the end of the first quarter. So it's been a weekly thing for you guys to take a big lead early in these ball games.
Yeah, we'd like to do that every week if we could. But no, it was great. I thought, we came out. Obviously, the kick return, was big to start the game. And then we get a 3-and-out and a score, and then a 3-and-out and special teams scores on the bad snap on the punt. So, great way to start a game. And we have been coming out fast these first couple of weeks. And it's going to get harder to do that here as the season goes on. But, it's been great to have so far here in the early going.
So your first team offense and defense played well enough in the first half to sit out the entire second half, and that gave your second team guys an opportunity to get some playing time in the third and fourth quarter, and we saw a couple of touchdown runs, one from Devin Roberts and one from Michael Herron. The defense got an interception as well, and it's big to get those second team guys some reps, especially in a conference game, because when you're a very senior-heavy ball club, those second team guys are going to make up a lot of your starting roles next year.
Well, it was especially big for us because we've lost our last 2 JV games out of our control. So, they've had a big gap in their schedule here. So to get them some quality time was important. They came out and performed, I thought, really well. Defensively, we kind of, got inside and, on some of the reverses and stuff and got a little out of our lanes. But other than that, it was a great job by our young guys to come in and executing.
Coach, your team was exceptional all around, offense, defense, and especially special teams, where the special teams had 2 touchdowns on the evening. I think it is important that you have all 3 phases of the game, including special teams, on the same page. How important is that?
Yeah, I think our special teams has been really good to start the year here. Fortunately, we haven't had to punt very much, but I think our kickoff coverage has been really good. Chris has done an excellent job on the extra points. And then our kickoff return team, we obviously had the touchdown this week, but we had 2 that we almost popped, against New Albany. So, I think those all of those units are performing really well here early in the season.
Well, enough from last Friday. Let's talk about this upcoming Friday. You're going to face probably the toughest team on your schedule, the number 3 team in Kentucky 5A, South Warren. Had the chance to look at some of their film. They've got some talented players. From what you've seen, what do we know about South Warren?
Well, they're not probably the best team we've played. They are the best team that we've played so far. I think they're one of the better teams that we've probably played in my time here. And I said one of, so the Memorial and Heritage Hills and Southridge people don't get after me here. I said one of the best, but they're a very, very good football team. I think they do a great job. Their defense is very impressive. They're very active, very fast and physical and very well coached. And then offensively, the quarterback's going to Western Kentucky. They have some great weapons around him. And, they present a lot of problems just from a schematic standpoint. We've charted them with they have a ton of formations. So then that presents some problems to you, making sure that you get aligned. They're going to give us a bunch of different looks. And if they can find something that they find favorable, they're going to stick in that and go. So a lot of different kind of moving parts there, on top of them being a really good and really talented football team.
And watching what film that I can find on them on the internet, they're very similar to you guys. They go spread, and they throw the football quite a bit. And you guys have faced a couple of spread teams this year, but neither of which really throw the ball as much as what South Warren will do. So how do you prepare for a team like this that throws the football quite a bit?
Yeah, they do have a really good mix. And obviously, with the Division I quarterback and, a Division I weapon, they're very successful when they can go to the air. So I think that's what really makes them really difficult. They don't sit back there and throw it 60 times. They do a really good job. It's a lot of, it's spread there in the shotgun, but it's a little bit more like pro style with a true on the line tight end. Some of that like 11 personnel stuff. So and their play action game is really good. So they get running the football and then they play action hard off of it and create plays. And then, the quarterback does a great job of extending plays. He's a good athlete. And if it's not there, he runs around, and we got to make sure that we keep attached on the back end of our defense because he looks for the home run whenever he gets running around.
So they had last Friday off. It's just a Kentucky thing, but they did not play last Friday. From a coaching standpoint, is it better to have that week off early in the season when you're going into a big game like this to heal and get that extra amount of preparation, or is it better to play a game and win a game, that is, and have that momentum go in your favor for this week?
Well, I don't know. The Kentucky guys would probably handle it better than us since it's something they do every single year. I kind of think kids are creatures of habit, and I would like to just keep playing, every single Friday. But, obviously there is some advantage to it, to get 2 weeks to put stuff in and prepare for somebody, and get healthy. But I know they've been dealing with, some contact tracing. Some of the guys that showed up in the first game and played really good football didn't play against Hendersonville. So, I'm sure they either got banged up or some of the contact tracing going on. So, that gives you another week to kind of get through some of that stuff as well. But I'd prefer to keep playing every single Friday. But like I said, those Kentucky guys probably know how to handle it better than us since they get that bye week every single year.
So in terms of injuries for this week, we saw Sean DeLong deal with some turf toe issues back on Friday. Adrian Lutman got quite a bit of reps at running back. So what is the update right now on Sean DeLong?
Sean's fine. We just kind of, because of the way the game was going, want to keep him on a little bit of a pitch count with what we were doing. And obviously Adrian's very capable, and Adrian didn't get to play the week before, so it was nice to get him some reps and kind of get his toe back in the water a little bit before we head into a big ball game. So yeah, Sean's good. He's battling it a little bit, but it's gotten better as we gave him some time off, and we'll be full go this week.
Ethan Ziliak suffered an ankle injury a couple of weeks ago against New Albany. What's the update on him?
We'll see. It's one of those ankle deals, and until we really kind of get out and practice this week and see what he's got, we don't really know where he'll be. So, not trying to be coy, but it's one of those, deals we got to kind of see where he's at.
Nick, one last question and we'll let you go tonight. Brady Allen is just 63 yards away from breaking Nick Sellers' all-time passing record at Gibson Southern High School. Unless you guys plan on running the ball every play this Friday, Brady's probably going to break that record. Just give us kind of your overall thoughts of Brady potentially breaking the all-time school passing record.
Well, I don't want to give away the game plan in case South Warren's listening, but we won't run the ball every single play on Friday night. So, I didn't realize he was that close. But he's had a really special career here. And I think, even in these first three games, he's playing at a lot higher level than what he did last year. So what he continues to do is really, really impressive.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for your time tonight. Good luck on Friday, and we'll chat with you next Tuesday.
All right, thank you.
We'll go ahead and take our final break of the evening. When we come back, we'll wrap things up and get you ready for the big showdown this Friday night between Gibson Southern and South Warren. Stay tuned to the Nick Hart Show here on 89.1 The Bash.
The Nick Hart Show is made possible by the following silver-level sponsors of the Gibson Southern Football Boosters: ADG Architecture and Design Group, Beatty Oil, Johnson Commercial Mowing, in loving memory of Zach Bailey, Julia's School of Dance, Kathy Solman Photography, Make Your Mark, United Fidelity Bank, Vertical Tile, Grandparents of Jackson Adams, Tri-State Fence, Emerson Cattle Company, Iron Horse Bar and Grill, Deborah Borchelt, and Pole Concrete.
Welcome back into the Nick Hart Show here on 89.1 The Bash. Cole Carter and Kyler Gammon with you. Big thanks to Nick Hart taking some time to talk with us tonight after a big win last Friday for Gibson Southern and a big game coming up this Friday against South Warren down in Bowling Green, Kentucky. We'll have that game for you right here on The Bash. But Kyler, Coach Hart said it himself, this is by far the biggest competition that the Titans have faced so far this year.
Without a doubt, and I've seen some great teams, as Heritage Hills my senior year, and especially my sophomore and junior year in the Memorial Tigers. So for him to say that, I really think that speaks volumes of this game and of this team, and really, I think this is going to be the biggest test all season. Looking at the schedule so far, I think that this will be the biggest test for the Titans, and going to be really, really interesting if they get the job done on Friday night.
And one aspect of South Warren's game that Gibson Southern has not faced this year is really a true passing team. We saw both Columbus North and New Albany go spread, but they mainly ran the football out of that spread formation. But South Warren has a Division I caliber quarterback, as head coach Nick Hart mentioned, Caden Veltkamp, committed to Western Kentucky University there in Bowling Green. He throws the ball a lot, Kyler, and that's one thing the Titans have not faced yet this year.
No, they haven't, and I think that's where their defensive backs is really going to have a big challenge for them. I think that really they haven't really faced this type of caliber team really since they're just really against in the summer and their own guys. So this is just going to be really interesting, because just like what Coach Hart said, this kid can move around and he extends plays, and I think that's so important as a defense that they extend the play as well. That the defense doesn't give up on plays and just like Coach Hart said, cause the home run ball, so to speak.
And so once again, this Friday night, Gibson Southern travels down to Bowling Green, Kentucky to face South Warren, the number 3 team in Kentucky 5A. Going to be a good one. It is a 7 o'clock kickoff this time. Pre-game show will begin around 6:45 right here on 89.1 The Bash, as well as bashradio.com. For those of you that have been trying to connect on the 89.1 The Bash mobile app, we've had some difficulties with that. That is under maintenance at the moment. Hopefully we get the app up and running before too long. But of course, you can tune in on 89.1 FM or bashradio.com. We'll go ahead and wrap things up tonight. Once again, big thanks to Nick Hart spending some time with us this evening, and a big thanks to all of our sponsors as well, and thanks to you Titan fans for tuning in. For Kyler Gammon, I'm Cole Carter. We'll chat with you again on Friday night. This has been the Nick Hart Show on 89.1 The Bash.
The Nick Hart Show has been brought to you by the following Gibson Southern football boosters: Brett's Car Care, Baker Tax and Financial Services, Cordray Insurance, Daylight Land Management, Davis Brothers, Du Bois County Garage Doors, Duke Energy, Foster Construction, Fort Branch Dairy Queen, Harper's Pub and Pizza, Hobstadt Summerfest Incorporated, Hydorn Construction, Hobstadt Family Dentistry, Penn Orthodontics, Hillside Gardens, Hip Dentistry, in memory of Darwin and Eric Kalis, JMCO Technologies, Kiesel Enterprises Incorporated, MyTech Systems, Robert Goob Vermillion of Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, Rhythm Church Evansville, Scotty's Lawn Equipment, Ten Barge Seed and Turfgrass Supplies, TYFL, Vogler Metalwork and Design Incorporated, Linebrecht Homes, Stodgel Funeral Home and Monuments, Young's Auto Body, Like Transport, ADG Architecture and Design Group, Gady Oil, Johnson Commercial Mowing, in loving memory of Zach Bailey, Julia's School of Dance, Kathy Solman Photography, Make Your Mark, United Fidelity Bank, Vertical Tile, Grandparents of Jackson Adams, Tri-State Fence, Emerson Cattle Company, Iron Horse Bar and Grill, Deborah Borchelt, and Pole Concrete. The Nick Hart Show has been a special presentation of the Gibson Southern Football Boosters, the Wabash Valley College Radio, TV, and Digital Media Department, and 89.1 The Bash.